On paper, they wanna shackle it. I own my masters and royalties, you can't raffle it. Wrist drip like a mango, fingertips like I'm Thanos, knocking those down no bangles. Without a Kango, tailor-made, walk with a limp, them bands is heavy, I need a brace. I am money, I guess the world is just a safe combination needed, not a coca key. I'm the extra lighter on the dresser, I know you need it, smoking out the competition, pouring up, we undefeated. What you heard, let's you heard, we eating, talking about extra with a splash, extra acting bad, pull it like parades on parades, extra with the slab, pay what it cost for the tab, extra with the bag, young Chris a king, better add extra on the. I go extra to be great, I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake, I got extras on the plate, I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
With the business, West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We won't define it. Things that's expensive, that hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom, and handle my business when it was my problem. G, flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You you end up dead. Them West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got calling your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down. She real vicious. Rockabye, baby. No witness. This is not even a conflict. You no nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton. But with that gang, you make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look, see, I was the high school slick Rick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 gripping. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dip.
But I drafted a whole group of like 890 speed guys to be able to blitz with on like 3rd and more than 10 yards. So we stopped giving up that down a distance. Because right now I have it set up to just rush forward and back up and try and cover people, but we don't do that very well. So I'm just gonna blitz like it's going on.
For days, them older couldn't tell me different. I need a roundaway girl to live. Showtime at the Apollo. I'm about the bottom. Take 2 and pull out a little for my who won't live to see them all.
If God for me, who could be against?
5 defensive backs in there, so we're as good as we're gonna be. It's on pass defense. So
Against me. I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Oh, then the 8 got the extra 4 rushers are just pass rushers, so that might. We should be okay. I don't know if we'll be more dynamic or what, but. Well, we were already first in everything, so.
Yeah.
I think if I can improve on that, we should be fine. Keep working.
Give it some time because this is the way this page loaded.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There we go. Okay, at least shit's changing, so. Thank you, Hayden. Respect. Appreciate it. Do you think Jenny likes me?
I know she does.
Okay,
I know she does. Jenny's not a hugger.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Tonight, from Ford Field in Detroit, it's a special prime time edition.
Tighten up the broadcast here, guys, because we jumped ahead, we crashed, we jumped back ahead. All while the voices.
I told my boys it ain't no limit. Told all my dogs it ain't no limit. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. I'm whipping in track out with messed up suspension. I drove it so fast that I blew out the engine. I kept it too real ever since the beginning. I play offensive D, I might switch my position. Lil' mama was thirsty, so I had to quench. I'ma drive real fast, cause you know I shoot quick. Just like Travis Kelce, I be having emotions. Just like a lamb, man, you know I be stolen. My heart cold, bad, I ain't got emotions. I'm going hard, yeah, you know I'm devoted. We running streets, yeah, you know we control it. She love the kids, she be busting it over. I'm quarterback.
It's loaded. But now we're going to be in whatever uniforms they decide to give us anyway, so it's fine. Alright. Patience. We should break a lot of tackles right in the ball. We're going to have to, though, because my line is trash right now. Okay, but at least we're past the draft. That's the part for me. And the team I have today is better than the team I had yesterday. So
Okay. And yesterday it was the Super Bowl, right?
yeah,
Okay.
are we getting any closer to? Okay, so now keep streaming. I'm gonna crash that. We're gonna load it again so that I can see. Is that it? Alright, there we go. Boy, the Lions are just fraught with. Come on, guys, you can do it. We're rooting for you. Well, this is a hot
can't believe it. They pulled it out. What a call. What a play. What a game.
Welcome back in, everyone, to EA Sports coverage of the NFL. You haven't missed a thing as we're just about set for the opening kickoff. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from Ford Field. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Atlanta now coming out on the field. First play and a first pass for Cousins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. They'll have very good starting field position here after the turnover as they search for the first points of the ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Collins, open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Zach Ertz has it complete. And the Lions are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Jacobs. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
The safety position continues to evolve into a bigger role in run defense than in the past. They certainly love to have him drop down and get aggressive in bringing ball carriers down behind the line of scrimmage. Not many bigger stops than that one right there.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. One more time with Jacobs. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Back Back to throw. Collins. Touchdown! Julio Jones from 8 yards out. And the Lions take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
He gave a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Because they thought they had a quarterback. They're thinking they have a quarterback. You do this, they believe they've got a quarterback. Look up, elbowing each other up in the stands. That's our guy.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Well, no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets, they don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. On 2nd and 10, Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, it's Cousins. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive. That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Looking to throw. Collins. And incomplete on the deep ball. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Collins. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. So they'll walk him back half the distance. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. The throw left side to start the drive is complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down. Here's Cousins. Throw left side complete. That's Anderson. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Cousins on 1st down. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a 1,000-yard rusher a season ago, Antonio Gibson with it. And he'll take this down to the 33. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Gibson. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Cousins now. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. McCrane able to knock this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Looking to throw. Collins. Jones has it.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Throwing is Collins. On first down, Ertz over the middle. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Only needing 2 yards on second down. Jacobs going to try the middle. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Collins. Caught by Jones. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They go play action here on first down. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. 2nd and 7 from the 20. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on third. Looking to throw. Collins. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And a special play there by the special teams. It's one thing to fake it. He ran it in for the score.
I think the special teams coach saw something on film in preparation for this game, told the head coach now's the time. He got the green light, and they worked it to perfection.
Tucker now to add the point after. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was capped off by a Tyrod Taylor touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. So out come the Falcons now. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it. How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Cousins. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw, Cousins. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Lions will take over. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
On second down, Jacobs. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. After one, a 14-3 ball game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Breida, they'll go up the middle. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Joel Bitonio, one of the steals of the 14 draft, the culprit there. Now Taylor. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
They go play action with Taylor. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
This one into the hands of the running back, Ballage. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Taylor will throw. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 22-yard line. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
On 1st down, here's Breida. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They go counter with Breida. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Taylor. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. This from 36 yards out. Tucker's kick is good, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this 1st half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to...
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
Yeah, we dominate today.
Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes you're fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
After the interception, here's Taylor. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. On the delay, here's Breida. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Got a man, it's Brashon Perriman. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll throw on first down with Taylor. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. This is Breida on the draw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Matt Breida, 27 yards. And the Lions take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was Matt Breida who had the touchdown run to put an end to it. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Throwing Jones. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A handoff running left is Gibson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And under the defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and they will take over 1st and 10. Matt Breed in the offense heading back out. He's been effective so far over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
Now a first carry for their fullback. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They go play action now. Taylor. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd have the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, Gibson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Jones. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. McKinnon now going to try the left side. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. He will push his way down to about the 14. Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Gibson is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Gibson again. Trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line. So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet. They'll try to run with Gibson. And Gibson looking for some kind of opening, but he has none. They rally up to stop him short of the marker.
What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the 2nd quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Here's Taylor. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Here's A.J. Cole now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He'll take it at the 42. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Now Jones. Throwing to start the drive. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Jones on 1st and 10. He gets this one to Mechie. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 1st down. Jones. He'll get that complete to Parkinson. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. And the Falcons are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Jones hit and the ball's out. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So he went out of the pocket left, and then things got dicey.
And what often happens is when they get outside, they want to keep their eyes downfield in order to try and complete a pass. But when they try to make a play, they've got to get their footwork involved, and that can really mess them up as well. And in this case, nothing went right, and the ball got knocked free.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Back to you guys in just a minute as we've started the countdown to opening night. Remember, the preseason has shrunk from 4 games down to 3. So just 2 more weeks of preseason action follow this, and then we get it all started on the first Thursday after Labor Day. In our game, most of the starters have made their cameo and departed, but plenty of youngsters out there with a lot to gain or lose as we get you right back out to Brandon God.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3 and able to get this out to the 25. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. On first down, it's Taylor. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate. I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. Got a nice lead, you should be able to protect it. But if you get careless with the football, look out.
Buying time to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A run between the tackles with Breida. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 69 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Taylor. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Taylor. Check down to Breida. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's going to get the first down as they bring it down at the 23. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And a short gain here down to the 22. Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Taylor. Williams brings it in. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the first and goal.
Now Balazs. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, second and goal. Breida is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Tucker now for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was Matt Breida who had the touchdown run to put an end to it. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible, let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
On first down, Jones. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Out of the gun now on third down. That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end. And he's going to have a Falcons first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route. But he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They'll try the left side with Gibson. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. That play disrupted and stopped for a loss by linebacker Troy Anderson.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Matt Breida, the offense, heading back out. He is hoping to find the end zone for a third time, and we sit now in the third quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play action. It's Taylor. Looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. First target, first catch, and a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Throwing now, Taylor on first down. Well, this is caught by Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They go counter with Breida. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Taylor. That is taken in by Hurst. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there, 21 yards. The partner is still in the third quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the fourth quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want to continue the process.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. Caught left side, Williams. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. From the 40 now on 2nd down, Taylor. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Here's Taylor to throw. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 25-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Taylor will throw again. Oh, look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Balaj. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. They run it with Balaj. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Balaj. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kalen Balaj, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Lions go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the fourth quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told, and it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it.
Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson gets hit, and he fumbles it.
And this is scooped up by the Lions. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
Matt Breed in the offense heading back out. We've seen him be good so far. He's hoping to continue that trend here in quarter number 3.
And typically when you see guys running it this well, they see the game in slow motion, don't they? They see the cuts happen. They see the blocks happen. They feel really good about their vision, and then they use their legs to find that open space.
And he's had some good help up front to boot.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. Oh, able to avoid him. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Jones. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Jones now throwing on 1st down. He finds McKinnon, complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
They'll look to throw again.
This will be complete to Mechie. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Back to throw again. He's got it.
And the Falcons are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. They'll run with Gibson.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Antonio Gibson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Matthew McCrane on for the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to 28. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
So out now come the Lions.
They lead big. Quite the kickoff, really, to this exhibition schedule as they start once more with a 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run again with Breida. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Breida, they'll go up the middle, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a give to Breida. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Off the play fake, here's Taylor. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken around the 12. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. And here now come the Falcons.
And certainly this, not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this 4th quarter.
Here's Jones on 1st down. And that's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw completed to Mechie.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Looking to throw. Jones. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Linval Joseph breaking free and dropping him.
Well, it's an old chestnut, but let's face it, offensively, they've got to have some pride here because this has been a worst-case scenario all game for them. Keep putting in the effort. Keep trying to keep your quarterback upright and get through the end of this one as quickly as possible.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. It has been a dream start to the preseason thus far as they look to finish things strong in the 4th quarter. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. And he'll get this up to about the 40. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 117 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. A run between the tackles with Breida. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Balaj. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run here with Balaj. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Breida. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now it's Breida. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Taylor. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A 10-play drive that time.
And it was capped off by a Tyrod Taylor touchdown run.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it. Atlanta regains possession of the football. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
To throw again on second down. Jones. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Back to throw. Jones. A dump down to McKinnon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now Jones on 1st and 10. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones.
Right side completes to Mechie.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 36. Here he's got Grant.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Ford Field.
Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate. Full from all of the bass. My ace boom going, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style. On elevators could never fade us. I peak data saying anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm beyond Sanders on haters. This ice bucket dropping over their head with it. Extra the cred with it. You either fight or flight. I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food flowed and stock my bare kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move they gladly imitate it. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The Alpha and Omega, promise it ain't nothing after. A new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I did make beats that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the south out my city. You probably wouldn't make it, oh yeah, really. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. Ain't no mileage of $4 configure the road I travel. Don't gravel, that probably baffle it. Label scribble on paper, they wanna shackle it. I own my masters and royalties, you can't raffle it. Wrist drip like a mango, fingertips like I'm Thanos. Knocking those down, no bangles. Without a Kango, tailor-made. Walk with a limp, them bands is heavy, I need a brace. I am money, I guess the world is just a safe combination needed, not a coca key. I'm the extra lighter on the dresser. I know you need it, smoking out the competition, pouring up, we undefeated. What you heard, let's you heard, we eatin', talking about extra with a splash, extra acting bad. Pull it like parades on parades, extra with a slab. Pay what it cost for the tab, extra with the bag. Young Chris a king, better add extra on the. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra.
You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang, gang, gang. Know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due. I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me. That's on G.O.D. Grew up watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. I ball like MLB. These Bottega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key. I push the start to start my week. I'm in this photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
That's a lot of hate.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it was Adrian.
Pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
Boys make major moves, still the same ones that I came with. Up in a payment, told you we nothing to play with. Guess some things unchangeable. Me and my thirst insatiable. Till we all big time. Face on my rollie on big time. Facing my goals, that's a big climb. Still my flow is unshakable. Run it up, I cannot quit it. I need it, I ain't where I wanna be. I can admit it. Never submitting, I'm fighting my darkest of thoughts. I am a force. I harbor the light that's inside of my heart. I write in my art and give you my story. You the witness. I came on a mission to give you my pain and give you my glory. All this time, I'm on the grind. Oh, I'm shining. Nothing can stop me. All these years, blood, sweat, and tears. But I'm still here. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. I overcame all the odds. I ain't been playing it safe, nah. I was just giving my all. I'm taking it there. Hop in the Wraith and we lay in the stars. I made it happen to bars, yeah. I was just playing my cards. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. It's gonna be a riot, doubt me, it's quiet. I got the can of gas, I'm about to ignite. I am driven, I won't ever get tired, cause I've been left behind, I had to get right. Waiting on the sign, now I just wait on myself. Got nothing weighing on the mind. One thing I learned after all this time.
Today, from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, it's week 2 of the NFL preseason on EA Sports. It's the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Detroit Lions.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's a preseason matchup between the Detroit Lions and the Indianapolis Colts. Brandon Gaunt and Charles Davis, happy to be back alongside you. And I'll tell you what, yes, it's just week 2 of the preseason, but now they've got one game under their belts. And a lot of guys trying to prove some stuff down on the field here today.
Not only that, these coaches like to win. And I used to think it really didn't matter who won in the preseason. Then I watched some of those shows that the NFL does, and you see the coaches in preseason after a loss jumping all over their guys. So I learned one valuable lesson. Wins and losses count no matter what time of year it is.
And they will wrangle them down a couple yards shy of the 30. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. Leading them out, Trey Lance, now in his second season out of North Dakota State.
In recent years, we've seen a lot of love for North Dakota State in the NFL draft. And Trey Lance, he's a great example of what the Bison are sending to the league each and every year. This guy looks like a franchise quarterback. He wants his opportunity to prove it to the rest of the league.
Let's go.
A man coming off a washout 2021. It's Travis Etienne.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here's Lance.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and the Lions are going to take possession of the football. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
So now the Lions go on offense in a great starting spot. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Collins.
He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Collins throwing on first down. And this is caught. It's Parker.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
think. What do you mean by that, Burko?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, then he curls back inside for the completion.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Josh Jacobs.
A 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Lions use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Well, solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Across the line and to the ball quickly there, Trey Hendrickson.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
And Lance now to throw.
Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A good gain on first. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. Back to throw. Collins. He completes it to Julio Jones. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Collins now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down. Off the play fake, Collins. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will extend their lead even further. So a touchdown on their opening drive and 3 more here, and it adds to their first quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-zip.
The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Now ETN to start the drive. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. The Lance going to throw. Screenplay, here's ETN. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. Another shot now for this Lions offense. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10.
the ground. It's Jacobs to start the drive. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Here's Collins on 1st and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, they're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Here we go. Cougar 19.
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Collins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A.J. Green. 25 yards for the touchdown. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our score as they kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, it's Lance. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lance. Pass thrown to Adams. He's got it on the crossing route. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Lance to throw it. Finding room at midfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Running out of the gun with Etienne.
And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Travis Etienne, 26 yards. And the Colts are able to cut into that deficit.
I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run. Extra point good by Prater, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
And Detroit getting set to go now. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
They go play action here on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Parker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Now Collins to throw on second down.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle, and tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard, stop short of the 35.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. After one, 17-7 is our score. On third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Collins.
He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, That may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Ready?
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Breida, they'll go up the middle. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Once again, it's Jacobs. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Collins. From the gun on 3rd down. This is caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. Devontae Parker, a 5-yard touchdown. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Indianapolis offense ready to go again. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lance steps away to his left. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Throwing now is Lance. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Terrence Brooks with a pick. And the Lions are going to take over here up near the 40. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
Here comes the offense again, and let's focus on Josh Jacobs for a moment. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. Collins, off play action. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line.
Well, That's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that,
Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Collins now. Throwing to start the drive. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Counter play with Jacobs, and he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position, now facing 3rd down. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Julio Jones, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Lions are able to add on to their first half lead. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early, so now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Colts set to take over here offensively. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lance got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Lance looking to throw it. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Here's Tyler Newsome now as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return, and the Lions will take over. And Detroit back in possession of the football. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next. No question, that was needed by the defense because they're already trailing by a couple of scores. They had to get off the field without allowing another one. That sack on the first play, that may have derailed this drive.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Looking to throw. Collins caught by the tight end Ertz. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Collins. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jacobs. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. ETN up to the 20. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. 35 yards that time on the punt. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Man open, here is Jones. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll be taken down at the 34. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Off play action. Collins. Ertz has it left side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Here's Jacobs. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 80 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And here's Collins. Looking to throw on second down. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Here's Jacobs, and he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Josh Jacobs, ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And the Lions have opened the lead up to 30. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Tucker with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
From midfield, here's Lance. He'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Lance looks to throw again. It's caught here by Adams. And he's going to get this down near the 25. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Throwing on first down is Lance. On the move to his left. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. To throw again on second down. Lance being chased out left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Throwing is Lance on third down. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Now Lance. ETN bringing in another one. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Prater's kick is good. And now they'll just need 4 touchdowns as the deficit is now 28. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in just a minute. Week 2 of the preseason is upon us. Each team now with just one more game after this one, and then we will get it all started as we normally do on the first Thursday after Labor Day. In our game, still a lot to keep an eye on. Guys battling, trying to make a ball club. We'll send it back to 2 guys already on our team. That's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Out to his left. And Taylor will slide to a halt with a first down. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They go play action with Taylor. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They try the fake field goal. It doesn't work out. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 46. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Got a man open. It's KJ Hill. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. They run with a veteran of 8 years now. It's Melvin Gordon. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. They go back to Gordon here on first down. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Second down throw coming by Willis. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And they'll work this down inside the 30. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Now Gordon on first down. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. 3rd down, it's Willis. Finding Tolbert here over the middle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
With the score where it is, this was probably going to be 4-down territory if they didn't convert there. But what a nice job of working his way open, making sure he secured the catch, and setting up 1st and goal.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Melvin Gordon, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So a very important first drive of the 3rd quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
Crater on to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's capped off by a touchdown run coming from Melvin Gordon. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Taylor. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A run between the tackles with Breida. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. 4 yards remain for 2nd down.
Taylor to throw. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 23. Taylor will throw. And that is incomplete. Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He's got Perriman. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On first down, here's Breida. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's Taylor to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Mo Alley-Cox, a 7-yard touchdown grab, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Tucker now to add the point after. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions.
And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a 1-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
On the counter, here's Gordon. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Willis will look to throw it.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Danico Autry able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Here's Willis, 3rd and long.
Under pressure, they got him again.
Isaiah Simmons, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. The Colts send out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Taylor. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Detroit. "51 yards on the punt there. And the Colts coming out now. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard. And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Willis. Open man left side. That's the tight end, Herndon. Now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. Now we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now Willis on 3rd down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Willis will look to throw on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Right back to the air again with Willis. This one completes Alec Pierce. And they're going to get this up to midfield. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Willis looking to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. 1st and 10, it's Willis. Left side, he finds Pierce. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Sets up the screen to Gordon. The first down screen pass, good for 5. 2nd down and 5. Second down, Willis looks to throw here. A quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. Willis will look to pass again here. He is going to find Hill here. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Here's Willis. And he'll get nothing out of that one. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Here's a give up the middle. It's Gordon. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Willis on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Willis, 4th down, has to have it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Time for another look at this Lions offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run again with Breida. Nathan Shepard in there to make the tackle. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Breida, they'll go up the middle. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
Play action, now Taylor. And Taylor will slide to a halt with a 1st down. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. On the handoff, this is Breida. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a give to Breida. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. They go play action now. Taylor gets by him at the 25, and they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 20-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for first downs instead of airing it out.
Here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They run with Breida. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Again, it's Ballage. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kalen Ballage taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Lions have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Well, obviously, Charles, no more points were needed, but some teams just can't resist the urge to keep adding on, and they did just that here in the 4th quarter.
And we've certainly been on the call to see many teams do exactly that over the years, Brandon. Some to even more impressive degrees. In the end, it always comes back to there's still a defense out there, and it's still a game of NFL football. So if you don't like what's happening, it's up to you to get them stopped.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Willis. He's got it complete to Tolbert. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. To the air on 1st down. Here's Willis. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
And look like some movement there. Let's get the call. They expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Here's Willis. And that's checked down to Gordon. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Throwing again on 2nd down. Willis. This throw left side is caught by Tolbert. He'll get it inside the 20. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 15-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. 2nd down from the 8. They can get a 1st down by reaching the 5. Again, it's Willis to throw it. He's got it. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. From the gun, here's Willis. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
Prater for the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. They'll begin the drive with Breida. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And this will wind up a Lions 1st down as the tackle made at about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Breida. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Indy.
So many memories that I made on Cascade Road. I done gained the world.